Alright guys, welcome back to the show, and we've been doing series of curries, and I was going to do today, what I'm going to do is to marinate the chicken to make it like a tandoori flavored chicken that can go with the red sauce that we made. So it looks like a chicken tikka masala or butter chicken, whatever you want to call it, but it's more chicken tikka masala. So I'm going like a tikka, but only thing is I don't have tandoor oven or the charcoal flavor, the char flavor to come into it. So I'm going to put it in the oven with a high intense heat. So I get the char color and flavor into this chicken as well. Not burning it, but sort of high intense, so seals it and keeps the juice. And then finish it in the sauce. It's more like a butter chicken. Okay. So I've got some chicken thigh fillets here. I'm gonna cut it into pieces. Again, I've gone back to the small cutting board to keep it nice and neat. So I cut it in lengthwise, if you can see, and then cut it diagonally against the grain. So cut it with the grain and then against the grain. So that way, you know, it's nice and short. So if you cut it with the grain, then it becomes chewy. So with this, cut it against the grain, and then it becomes nice and cut. So it's okay to put it into a little bit chunkier piece because it's going to cook in the sauce as well. So any water that is there will be left out. So if we're going to cook for around about 3 people, I would say 2 thigh fillets would be good. Thigh fillets, I prefer thigh fillets because it's more sinuous and it's more nice and breast fillets can get too
moisture
dry.
As well.
Yeah, moist, yeah. And breast fillets can get too dry, you know. So I've got this chicken, okay. So what I want to do is I want to put some lemon juice. So we want to give some acidity to this. Now guys, whenever you use lemon, citric, make sure you clean your blade, otherwise your blade gets blunt. And also make sure you put a nice base cloth so it doesn't move. Okay, so you got so the cutting board doesn't move. You clean the knife as well. So chicken. Now what I'll do is I'm going to put some ginger garlic paste, and I'm going to put some powder spice as well. So I grab a teaspoon, so it's easy to measure. So for this quantity of chicken, so around about 250 grams, about 400 grams. Yeah. So 400 grams of chicken. I put 1, 2, okay, about full heaps of teaspoon. Nice, so it gives a nice robust flavor. And half a lemon. Okay, nice and juicy. Wow, no seed. Oh, that's a mistake.
Nice and juicy.
Okay, so
Continue.
so I got the lemon. I'm going to squeeze some lemon into it. So nice and juicy lemon. So about half a lemon to this marination, and then I got the powder spice, right? So a little bit of turmeric, about quarter for this 400 grams of chicken thigh fillets, around about flat teaspoon of turmeric, and as you know, the ratio is always the same. So we put half a teaspoon of turmeric. So we put coriander, maybe 1 teaspoon of coriander, and cumin seed powder, 1 teaspoon, and with the coriander we go. So it's 1 if it's 2, and then with the chili powder, so we go. We want a nice and spicy chicken tikka, so we're going to go 1 and 2 as well. Okay, so that's the spice powder part, and you got some salt. So we put some salt. Somebody's mowing the lawn and bloody giving annoying sound at the back.
We haven't had much luck with
These days everybody's out to mow the lawn, I guess. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Now, so I've got some. So with the chicken tikka, we just marinated the chicken tikka, as you see. So chicken thigh fillets diced. So I got some lemon juice, turmeric, cumin powder, coriander powder, chili powder, and ginger garlic paste. Now finally, I hung this yogurt. So hanging of the yogurt it's nothing fancy, but what I've done is I've taken the yogurt and put it in a chuck's cloth. So all the water is drained off, and it becomes a nice thick labna. So it's more like a labna, more nice thick yogurt. Okay, so you can see it's like a nice, beautiful, thick yogurt. It's no water. So the chicken doesn't, because the chicken has already water, and that leaves water. And then you add more yogurt with water, then it loses all the flavor in the water, and you're not getting the flavors in. So you got to hang the yogurt and put the yogurt as well. So 400 grams of chicken, so 2 thigh fillets, so maybe 2 tablespoons of yogurt, that's plenty. And then you can use the same leftover, can be used into raita or whatever that you want to do. Even as a spread on the bread, it's beautiful with some paprika. Okay, so that's done. And now I'm just going to blend everything together. So the moisture from the yogurt and the little moisture from the chicken and everything beautifully marinates well and gives you a nice color. Okay, so now I used Kashmir chili powder. I love Kashmir chili powder because it gives a nice color. because North Indian cooking there's lots of Kashmir chili powder. Okay, it gives a nice spicy and also nice color. So that's your chicken tikka marination. The nice and moist. It's really good, and you know the only key ingredients that need to go into this is methi. So guys, finally once we marinated with some yogurt and everything is done, and finally I also put some fenugreek, dried fenugreek leaf, which we call it methi leaf or dried fenugreek leaf. Okay, so and maybe about one half a teaspoon. So that's what is going to give us that nice flavor. So and then I'll leave this sitting down in the fridge overnight or maybe a couple of hours, so the flavors go into the chicken completely, and then once it goes in the oven it comes up nice and like a tandoori chicken flavor. So you can put it in barbecue, you can put it in your Weber, you can put it in your charcoal, you can put it in tandoor, you can put anything. The Weber is better, charcoal is better, which I prefer anyway. That's the best way to get the smoky flavor into it. Or you can put it in the oven and high heat, finish up, perfect to go. Okay, so guys, I've marinated the tandoori chicken. I kept for a couple of hours. Now it's good to go in the oven. So what I've done is I've foiled the tray. I also put a little bit of baking paper so it doesn't get stuck to the tray. It's easy to wash and it's easily, you know, to remove it quickly and put it in the oven, dishwasher or washing. So foil. I prefer foil because it radiates better heat, and you can put baking powder itself, but I prefer foil. If I'm going to put it in the oven, because it radiates heat and gives more heat for the chicken to get roasted, so that way you get more intense flavor and it's sealed well as well. Okay, so I'm going to just chuck this in the oven now, and probably about half an hour, half an hour. So I'm putting about 200 degrees centigrade. That gives a nice intense heat. If you want to go higher, it's fine, but just keep an eye on it, otherwise it gets burnt. That's done in the oven. Okay, so we get this oven roasted chicken tikka. Whoa, beautiful. Look at that. Okay. So this is nicely roasted. You can get this char a little bit black. It's sort of not burned, but nice color. The chicken tikka, it gives you good taste and flavor into the curry. So this is what's going to go to the curry, and that makes the butter chicken well and nice. Okay.
So that goes with the yellow or the red?
You can put it in yellow.
Oh, that was the yellow,
chicken tikka
wasn't it?
masala. You can put it in butter gravy, makhani gravy, and it makes it into a butter chicken.
So if you put it in the red sauce, what would that be called?
Butter chicken masala.
Butter chicken.
Yeah, butter
and if you
chicken
put it in
or
the yellow
chicken
sauce, it's
tikka
called
chicken tikka masala. So
Chicken
what we
tikka
do is
masala.
when we do the ratio combination, we use a little bit of butter sauce and the yellow curry and make it a little bit more
Oh, you mix them up.
stronger.
Ah.
Okay, so we do a couple of episodes on that. Alright guys, so as we saw, I put the chicken in the oven and then it's roasted. So we did lose a little bit of color, so that's why in the restaurants and the business normally they put about orange, red color to pump up the color. But you can see naturally it doesn't have too much color on this tandoori chicken, right? So if you want to add a little bit of color and make it look appealing, probably good food grade ones. But this is a natural color, right? So Kashmir chili, if you want to make it more darker, probably it's a good idea to put more little bit chili powder to pump it up a bit. But otherwise, this is a product that comes out as a chicken tikka, right? Now, when the curry sauce is ready, the red makhani gravy is ready. So I put this and finish up with some cream, and that becomes a butter chicken. Alright guys, now I'm combining, I made the mother sauce, which is the makhani gravy in one of the episodes, as you can see. And now I'm just adding some chicken tikka, which I baked it in the oven. Roasted it in the oven, and I'm going to finish that chicken into this butter sauce, which has been boiling and simmering, and finally I blitz it up, and now it's ready to go. Okay, it's a good consistency now. So I'm going to add the chicken to this sauce and then finish it up, simmer a little bit more, and then that's ready to go. So just drag everything into the sauce gently. Ooh, it's splashing. Okay, and there we go. So all the yogurt, whatever that I added, the recipe is still there, and then I'm just finishing up into this as a butter chicken. Okay, I also have some more chicken which I roasted separately, and I'm going to add that as well. So I had a little bit of chili less, so I'm going to add that to that and then finish up as a nice butter chicken. Okay. Alright,
Right. Yeah.
Alright guys, now see, I've dragged all the sauces and everything there, and you know, and because we put this baking paper here, all I had to do is just fold it and put it for washing. There we go. Probably we don't even have to wash it. Very good to wash it. Okay. Hey, Annie, you took the chicken off?
Yeah, I'm just taking.
And put the chicken and then I'll start the white gravy.